Shot.
Yeah, boy.
Welcome, outward adventurers. Today we are checking out the amazing secret that has to do with troglodytes. So if any of you ever played Outward before, you know that troglodytes are one of the easier enemies in the game. They're one of the base enemies that you fight at the very beginning in some of the magic paths and some of the smaller caves. Well, you can actually play as a troglodyte. It is not a mod, it's not a cheat, it's just something that the creators added into the game. It is very, very difficult. It takes a lot of skills out of the game that you can use, and you have to play with a very small set. But it's super cool, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. First thing you want to do is go ahead and exit your lighthouse. Then you want to make your way over to one of the traders that you can find in this town here. I recommend getting a better backpack, just so that in case you find anything you want to pick up, you can. The satchel is not very good for that. So go to this first merchant right here. He will have a decent backpack. Go ahead and get one of those. Also, go ahead and get 3 rations. You're going to need this to travel to the swamp. Just grab 3. You don't need 4. They're kind of expensive. So just save your money for later. Then you're going to want to put on that backpack. You can just leave the satchel wherever it is. You don't need to carry that. Then you're going to want to go to the back of the town, and there is a warehouse you can go into. This will let you get a green mushroom. And there's just one sitting in the corner. It's super easy to get. Now, this warehouse actually does contain a legacy chest in it through this door right here. Whenever you can actually unlock it eventually. However, you have to clear out the Vendevil Fortress, and I find that it's kind of hard to do on the beginning characters. So if you just go to the swamp, there is a way to do it without fighting anything, really. So you're going to head to the back of the cave, and in one of the corners, there's going to be the green mushroom. Just grab that, and now you should be set for your trip. There will be 2 troglodytes in this cave. Just be careful, run around them. They're not too difficult to run around. Again, they're one of the base enemies in the game, so it's not like you're running around a boss or anything. Go ahead and exit the storage. Then head to the front of the town and exit into Chersonese. Now that you're out of town, you can look at your map and you'll be able to see where you need to go. So this area right here is the Hollowed Marsh. This is where we want to go. That's the swamp. So you really just need to stay on the path. The key things to remember is don't turn left and go to the bandit camp. Make sure you go right, head towards the Magic Mountain. Once you get to the Magic Mountain, go left of the mountain. And go near the vigil. You'll see a vigil pylon, just go near that, and that's the exit. Big thing to remember is left of all the big stuff. So there's going to be a giant magic mountain. Stay left of that. There's going to be a lake. You want to be on the left side of that. But the bandit camp, you want to be on the right side of. You don't want to go anywhere near that. You can technically go over there, but it'll take way longer, so you don't need to. It's important to remember that stamina is a pain in the butt in this game, especially at the very beginning, because it costs so much. I recommend using lots of water and gay berries. So gay berries increase your amount of stamina, and it decreases the amount that it goes away by. And water does the same thing. So if you drink water and take a gay berry, you will last much longer in your stamina. You can make it much further. And so it will help you travel way better. Just walk right up to this doorway. It'll say travel to Hollow Marsh. You'll say yes, and it will take away your 3 rations. Now that you've made it to the swamp, go ahead and open up your map. You're going to want to go, you're in the bottom left corner of the map is where you start at. You're going to want to go to the very bottom right. It's called the Spire of Light. An easy way to remember where you're going is, I believe it's the Cabal Wind Tower. You turn right at that. In this video, I didn't do that. I turned right too early. So I did have to end up walking through the water. It's important to note that the water is poisonous in this area. So if you do walk through it, you will die for a certain amount of time. It goes away after a while, and you can survive it. But if you're low health, you will probably die. Again, make sure you're drinking water and eating the gay berries. Continue on this path until you get to the Spire House. You can see it in the sky. It's the tallest thing in the whole swamp. Really not too difficult. You will occasionally run into enemies. Just try and avoid them. mostly dinosaurs in this area. They can be a pain in the butt. If you attack them at this low level, you probably will die. So just try and avoid them. You're going to want to swing right all the way around these Electro Boys. Again, higher level enemies. You do not want to fight them right now. So once you're on this bridge, you've officially made it to the last destination you're going to need to go. Now, there's a small puzzle we're going to have to solve in here. There's going to be 3 levers you need to pull. So you're going to want to come down here. There is a storage pile on the left. Don't forget to grab that. That sometimes has some good stuff in there. Right underneath the bridge here, there's one of these small levers. So the levers you're looking for are these ones. The enemies in here are all electro enemies, but not too fast. You can get away with them as long as you're running. So you're going to see these portals, right? These are portals. They're covered in blue. Those are what we're trying to open up. So the first thing you do is you go up the stairs and avoid this guy. Will shoot lightning just to avoid him. You can pretty easily do it. Head all the way up to the top here, and there's going to be a lever right here. Go ahead and pull that. Now, the small lever that you need to pull is going to be in the right corner next to that taller lever. So once you grab the taller lever, just go over to that right corner and pull that small one. You should be good. Head all the way back down the stairs and enter the portal that's in the middle. Head to the back of this portal here that's not opened up yet. There is a small lever right there. That's one of the ones that opens the door we need. Next, head over to this open portal right where the electro gun guy stands. This is the last location in this tower where you would fight the gold lich. Now, this is one of the harder enemies in the game. You will not be able to fight him yet. Do not go anywhere near the chair. Walk all the way behind him. There's one of the small levers. Now, that's all 3 levers. What you're going to want to do is head all the way back down to the very bottom. Once again, water is essential for this. Make sure you have a bunch of it so that you can not run out of stamina right next to a bad guy. Now, once you've made it back down to the door at the bottom, you're going to want to go left before you get to the door, and there's a door in the corner. 2 double doors. Once you enter, if you have not pulled the doors correctly, there will be a blue shield preventing you from going anywhere. If you have done it correctly, it'll be open and you'll be able to go to where we need to go. Head through the doors on the left. Watch out, there are 2 electro enemies in here. There's going to be a door in the corner over here. You're going to want to go enter, and there's a lever. Hold the lever. Now, the portal should be open for you to go through. This door actually over here is where we want to go, but we can't yet because it's locked. So we have to, again, pull one more lever. You're going to want to go into this portal. And there should be a, what we call a ninja lightning boy. He's got swords. He's a little hard to evade, but you should be able to get around him. Go ahead and pull this lever here. There is an ornate chest over in that corner. Usually has some good stuff. I don't recommend grabbing it until later, though, if you can't avoid attacks. Once again, enter the portal. Now, wherever that gate was, you're going to go back to that door, and it should be unlocked now. So once you go through here, this is where the legacy chest is. Now, be careful. This sword guy is here, and he will attack you. You're going to want to run very quickly up here to this legacy chest and throw your mushroom in. Now, when doing this, I did die because I'm a doofus and didn't open the legacy chest. I don't know why. So what you want to do is open it as quickly as you can and click on the mushroom. It should put the mushroom in there. Then try and get away. If you can't, you'll die. It doesn't matter too much. You're just trying to get to the trog. Now, usually the first time when you die in this tower, it will sometimes put you outside the tower and you just walk right back in. Other times, it will throw you in the middle of the swamp. So I have usually been pretty lucky in the first time I've been right at the tower. But again, just try not to die. Just, once again, throw the mushroom in the legacy chest. You should have enough time to run away from it if you open it properly. So what you'll do is make a new character. when you're going it, name it whatever you want to. It doesn't matter. You're going to want to go to the bottom where it says Legacy. Click on it, and then click on the character that you grabbed the mushroom with. It'll show up as a mushroom in the Spire of Light Legacy chest section. Create your character. It'll do all the loading screen stuff. All of it's normal, just like it usually does. However, when you show up, you'll be a Trog. So it's pretty neat. You can play the whole game as a Trog. You can do everything normal. People will talk to you normal. When you sleep, though, you will stand up, which is kind of odd. You won't lay down. I don't know why. I guess they just don't lay down. And they're like a horse. And that's basically it. It's pretty cool. Now, there are also a couple different skills and armors you can get as a Trog. You won't be able to wear the regular armor, so just be aware of that. But that's how you become a Trog and play Outward as a Trog. It's pretty neat. Subscribe to the channel if you will, and thanks for watching.